Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Channel Weird Television. I'm your host, Ty Cobb, and how you doing out there? I hope you haven't seen anything disturbing. You know, I've seen a handful of disturbing things in my life, and it's not easy on the soul. You know, you watch a dog get hit by a car. You watch a man fall off a motorcycle and just completely get eviscerated by a dump truck. Those thoughts don't go away easily, you know. We need the government to step in and create some sort of Men in Black mind eraser pen. It needs to be available for the public as well, because there's a lot of things people should just forget, you know. I can think of multiple things in my life that I wish I could just forget. And you know, while you're at it, why don't you delete, I don't know, what's a good movie? Lord of the Rings. Why don't you delete that from my brain too, so I can have a good time watching that again? These are just a few things that I would erase from my brain. But yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to see that kind of stuff. There's a lot of bad shit in the world, and sometimes you got to look at it. Sometimes you're in class and your friend Kyle shows you a cartel beheading video, and it keeps you up at night because you were just trying to watch the Bill Nye the Science Guy tell you how to create some sort of green flame with chemicals. But now you have the vivid detail of a man getting his head sawn off with a rusty garage saw. And you gotta live with that. You have to go to bed at night with those visions in your head. And it's not good. It's enough to make a man go crazy. I would at least be the guy watching it and not be the guy having it done to, you know? I guess that's the saving grace of this all, but it's hard to deal with that kind of shit, you know? I used to be an edgy teenager, and I used to watch those videos on purpose to, I guess, get some sort of cool points, which it's not cool. It's just, it's straight out retarded. I mean, why would you want to subject yourself to those mental scars, you know? But in a way, it kind of molds you into a more cautious person, you know? You see one video of a guy jumping off a cliff face into a lake and smashing the front of his forehead on the dock and splitting his head completely open. You double think doing something like that on spring break, right? Your friends have a few wine coolers, and they're all like, hey, let's go up to the gorge and jump off and do cannonballs into the lake. And you look down and you see there's just a bunch of jagged rocks and things that could easily end someone's life. And you think to yourself, hey, I've seen this before. You know, you look over to your left and your friend Gabe is recording with a shitty camcorder, and you know deep down in your heart that you're going to be the next best gore video, right? And so you say, I'm good. Thanks, man. I'm going to go over here and have another beer, but by all means, have at it. You tell me how it is, right? Oh, come on, man. It's gonna be fun. It's all okay. I just saw Jake do it, and Jake's fat as fuck. If Jake can do it, you can do it, man. Nope. What if I slip on that little rock right there? You know? What if I get cold feet and don't do a full jump at the very end, and it's just game over for me, man? I'm not going to take that risk. There's a million things that could go wrong, you know? And I don't want to risk that. The odds may be in my favor, but there are still negative odds. So don't do it, folks. Don't try to prove something. I saw a video of this kid trying to be cool in front of his friends, and he jumped off a cruise ship. And the second he hit the water, there was a whole school of sharks consuming him the second his feet touched the water. Pulled him down into the murky depths, never to be seen again. I don't think they ever found that kid. But, you know, you jump off the cruise ship and your friend's recording you. And in the background, you just hear a bunch of teenagers like, "Yo, man, he just jumped off the cruise ship. What the hell? Where did he go?" And that's your legacy. Right? They're going to ask, what happened to Steven? Well, he jumped off a cruise ship. You may have seen the viral video of him doing so, and yeah, here, have a watch. And it's teenagers making jokes and light of the situation because they don't know what they've just witnessed. Right? And that's how you'll be remembered. There's a video on the internet to immortalize Steven for all of time. The boy who was eaten by sharks while on vacation. So don't be like Steven. Don't jump off the cruise ship. Don't do a cannonball into the lake. It's going to end badly. And if it doesn't, you got lucky, you know? And you don't want to be that guy. And you don't want to be around when it happens either. If it happens to a guy you know, just don't be friends with those folks. Go home, do something else. I'm not saying don't live your life, just don't make stupid decisions. And don't hang out with people that make those decisions, you know? Because sooner or later they're going to end up getting you in one of those situations, right? These things happen so often. So that's all I really wanted to say, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good night, a good day, good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in. And it was good talking to you. I'll see you next time. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.